What's up, everybody? Here we go again, man. So I just did the Canelo Crawford Grand Arrivals. I'm so hyped for this weekend. I don't even know how to explain it in words. Like, I'm so excited for this weekend. Great weekend of fights. And we have to start it off with the Noche UFC. The Noche UFC is going to start at 5 p.m. Central Time here in Texas. I'm in DFW area. And Noche UFC is going to be in San Antonio, Texas. So down the street. I'm not going to make it there. But, hey, it is what it is. I love that Dana White scheduled this early. That way, starts at 5. Main event's probably rolling about 9, 8:39. And then just roll right into Canelo Crawford undercards on Netflix. So let's jump into it. Noche UFC. Nothing says Mexican Independence Day like two Brazilians fighting in the main event. Like, let's just be real. It's Mexican Independence Weekend. Noche UFC was built around Mexican fighters, Mexican independence. And now in the main event, we have Diego Lopez from Brazil versus Jean Silva from Brazil. I mean, I guess that's a new thing, I guess, now. Just put the Brazilians in there for Noche UFC. I mean, I guess last year at the Sphere, I was there. Me and my brother watched it. And you had Marab versus Sugar Shane as the main event at the Sphere for Noche UFC. It is what it is, you know. That whole card was stacked, though. I mean, I'm not going to say that it wasn't a bad card. It was an amazing card, an amazing event. The Sphere was absolutely spectacular. I cannot even put into words how that whole experience was. Like, me and my brother, we like to drink. We're Mexicans. We love the fights. We got there. We got to our seats. And we didn't even get up one time to take a piss or get more beers. We got beers when we got there. We got to our seats. We didn't move. The Sphere experience was such an amazing experience that we didn't even want to miss a thing. Not in between fights, nothing. Like, we just sat there the whole night, didn't move. It was awesome. Something that you had to experience to really, like, get everything. I know on TV, like, it looked amazing, but to be there in the Sphere for that Noche card was incredible. I mean, absolutely incredible. I don't even know how much more I can say because, I mean, I have videos on my phone and everything, and they just do not do it justice. The Sphere was an amazing event, an amazing experience. But this year, here we go. Noche UFC, San Antonio. Diego Lopez, ranked number 2, versus Jean Silva, ranked number 10. Two Brazilians going at it. And from what I've heard from this week, Silva has beef with Lopez. And, I mean, geez, you'd think these guys would have some respect for each other. They're from the same country. But, I mean, I guess it goes anywhere. You know, Mexicans sometimes don't like other Mexicans. Brazilians, I guess, no different. You know, they don't like each other. Silva doesn't like Lopez. Lopez is like, I don't even know the guy, but if he wants to smoke, he can get it. This is going to be a really, really interesting fight. 145-pound division. Lopez right now is plus 195. Silva is the favorite at minus 238, which is blowing my mind. And this is almost mirroring what happened at UFC Fight Night Paris with Imavov and Bohayo. Imavov was ranked number 2. Bohayo was ranked number 7. And Bohayo was the favorite going into that fight. Lopez is ranked number 2. Silva's ranked number 10. And he's the favorite at minus 238, which is a bigger favorite than Bohayo was. And the Fighting Nerd Squad, it took 2 losses last week. And now Silva, I'm thinking he's going to take another loss. I mean, I like Jean Silva. He's all about that business. He likes to smoke. But, I mean, he just came off the win against country boy Bryce Mitchell, flat earth guy. I mean, I don't even want to get into that shit. But Jean Silva manhandles Bryce Mitchell, throws him around, out-strikes him, out-grapples him, and that's supposed to be Bryce Mitchell's bread and butter, you know, the jiu-jitsu, and Silva taps him, puts him to sleep. But Lopez is coming off a 5-round decision loss against the best of the best. Alexander Volkanovski. Yes, Alexander Volkanovski lost to Topuria. But there's no shame in that. Topuria is on the top of the world right now. He is the best guy. He was the best at 45, and now he's the best at 55. There's no shame in that loss for Volkanovski. But Volkanovski comes back, beats Lopez, shows that he's a true champion. I mean, that's a different mindset, and that's something that people really don't talk about. When you're the champion on top of the world, you're the man. You are the fucking man. And when you lose, you've seen it so many times before. It's hard for a champion to lose his title and then come back. I mean, for example, look at Usman. He gets head kicked by Leon, comes back in the rematch, gets beat again, and then we don't see him for a while. He had a great performance against Joaquin Buckley, but man, that track back to the title is just so hard, man. I mean, another person that comes to mind, Frankie Edgar, when he was at 55, he loses, and then he just could never get back, and then he goes down weight at 45, and he's just getting KO'd and KO'd. I mean, it's so hard to get back to the title. Once you have it and you lose it, it's just a difficult track to get back. And so yeah, man, Volkanovski is the man. Like, he lost, he made adjustments. Yes, he wasn't fighting Topuria again. He was fighting Lopez, who was on a fucking rocket ship to the top. I mean, his big wins. I mean, he fights Ige on basically like fucking 15-minute notice. Fights Ige, then comes back at Noche, beats the shit out of Brian Ortega, gets the shot, and takes Volk to the brink. I mean, 5 rounds. It was back and forth. Volk got the decision, but Lopez was never out of that fight. He was never out of that fight. He was looking to land big shots. He was looking to finish. Any opportunity he got, he was trying to take it. Now, credit to Volkanovski. Volkanovski mitigated anything he was trying to do. But still, Volkanovski got clipped a few times in that fight, and Lopez was trying to pour it on, and that's when Volkanovski would hit a takedown or back up, slide out, angle off, boom, 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 counter shots. So, yeah, Lopez coming off that loss against Volkanovski, but, I mean, Lopez is still in there with the best guys in the world. I mean, don't forget, his very first fight was against, Ivlev. Ivlev, who is the #1 ranked guy right now. He fought him on short notice and went to a decision. I mean, Ivlev ain't no joke, man. That dude is good. He can wrestle. I mean, the fight with him and Aljo was a fucking banger of a fight. And people that don't like grappling probably didn't like that fight, but I loved that fight. Him and Aljo were going back and forth, scrambles, switching positions, attacking subs. I mean, that was a great fight, and I loved that fight. I thought Aljo actually squeaked out the victory. They gave it to Ivlev, but dude, that was an amazing fight. And for Lopez to have his very first fight in the UFC on short notice against Ivlev said a lot, and then he proved it as he went on. Win after win after win. I mean, I can't say enough about the Ige fight because he was supposed to fight Brian Ortega. I mean, I don't know what to say about Ortega, man. I really like Ortega, but, man, he's just been fucking up, falling off. I don't know. He makes the weight that fight. The next day, he's just sick or can't compete. They call Dan Ige. They're in Vegas. The dude's like 15 minutes away, and they're like, yo, can you fight? He's like, fuck yeah. Pulls up. So Lopez has to weigh in at 45. Ortega misses weight. They call it a catch weight. Weighs in again. Ortega pulls out. Ige comes in at 65. Lopez weighs in again at 65 and then still gets the win. And then they run it back at Noche with him and Ortega, and he just beats the shit out of Ortega. So he earned that fight against Volk. And then Silva coming off he's been on a little streak, won the first 2 fights. I ain't even going to look at the guys he fought because they're no names. But his biggest win is Bryce Mitchell. He ragdolls Mitchell, talking crazy shit to him the whole time. But, of course, Mitchell's just as crazy. I mean, the guy thinks the earth is flat. So, ragdolls him, finishes him, sub. He's ranked number 10. But I think this is going to be a good test for Silva. He's got a glass ceiling, like I said. They want to put him on a rocket ship. I mean, the guy has got skills. He can strike, he can grapple, he's strong, and he's kind of crazy, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie. That dude's kind of like, he's a few short of a six-pack. But there's some type of beef. I don't know, some type of Brazilian beef between Silva and Lopez. Lopez ain't having none of it. He's like, the guy don't like me. I don't care. I don't like him either. I ain't got nothing against him, but I'm going to finish him. I'm going to take Lopez. He's plus 195. He's an underdog in this fight. I can't believe it. I mean, they're really hyping up Silva. He's a minus 238 favorite going against Diego Lopez. I think Lopez is better than him everywhere in this fight. I think he's got a just as good striking because they're both kind of wild. Neither one of them is very technical on the feet, but Lopez has a good chin, and he's proved that he has a good chin. He took every single strike, every single shot from Volkanovski, and he just kept marching him forward. Silva has never really been cracked. Nobody's ever tested him. Nobody's ever taken him to deep waters. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a 5-round fight because it is a main event. I think if Lopez can weather the storm early, but even with that being said, Silva is not a big pressure guy. He's not going to just push you around. Like, even against Bryce Mitchell, he stalked him, but it wasn't like he just overwhelmed him with the pressure. So I think Lopez, man, at a plus 195, man, I would be betting big on this fight because I think Lopez gets the job done. And I think he might get it done by submission. I think it gets to the mat late, maybe third, fourth round. And Lopez is going to beat him up, ground and pound, and then find the sub. I'm taking Lopez on this fight for the main event. Yeah, man, Silva is good, but I don't think he's fought the level of competition that Lopez has. And I think Lopez has all the tools to mitigate anything that Silva's going to do. So I'm taking Lopez on this one. And then the co-main, Rob Font versus David Martinez. Rob Font flying the Puerto Rican flag. Hey, why not, It's Mexican Independence Day. Get that rivalry a little flared up. Puerto Rico, Mexico, it's always a good fight. It's always a good rivalry. It has been for the last 50, 60 years. Ever since Wilfredo Gomez versus Salvador Sanchez. I mean, it goes back decades. So why not? Font is the favorite, minus 130. He's coming off a big win against Jean Matsumoto. It was a decision, but I was rewatching that fight. He came out right out of the gate, started landing good strikes on the hands. Rob Font has really good boxing. Matsumoto kind of mitigated that, locked him up, body locks against the cage, a lot of fence work, got him down. But Rob Font showed that he ain't no slouch on the ground. He was throwing up triangles, Kimuras off his back, trying to get a sweep. Rob Font's really worked on his game. He's not just a boxer anymore. He's really taken all the tools of MMA, and he's a complete fighter. He was supposed to fight Dominic Cruz. Dominic Cruz, of course, retired the injuries. And then he was supposed to fight the Gremlin, Raul Rojas. Just like Moicano says, man, that guy fucking the ugliest motherfucker alive, man. In the words of Moicano, man, that guy is fucking ugly. Shit, but Rojas pulls out. David Martinez steps in. David Martinez on the Mexico City card of the Brandon Moreno-Steve Erceg fight had a beautiful performance against the Brazilian Simon Oliveira. He catches him off. He fades back, counter right hand, rocks Simon Oliveira. They get into a clinch position, lands a big knee, drops Oliveira. I think Oliveira was out, but I think when he slapped his head against the mat, he woke back up. Martinez pounds him out. The dude has been like a karate guy since he was like 2 years old, so he has that real good like distance management, so he can slide in, slide out. Big kicks. I think this is going to be a real interesting fight. It's going to be a boxer versus like a kickboxer. Not really a kickboxer because Martinez doesn't have like a conventional kickboxing or Muay Thai stance, but he does throw big kicks, and I think that it's going to help him keep the range against Rob Font. And if it gets close, man, Martinez has the power, man. He can put you out. Martinez is a plus 110. Font is a minus 130. I think Martinez might get it done. Maybe that's my Mexican bias, but I'm going to go with Martinez to shock the odds, and I think if he gets this big one, it's going to be huge for him. And then I think Mexico will have another up and coming superstar. I think get behind, man. Martinez is good. He's well spoken, and I think he can get it done. I think he's going to get the job done. And then go further down the card. Man, Kelvin Gastelum is fighting Dustin Stoltzfus. That's fucking wild. And the crazy thing about that is not only that Gastelum's still around, but he is the favorite for this fight. Minus 250, Kelvin Gastelum, coming off the loss against Joe Pyfer. I mean, I know there was a lot of bullshit that happened in Mexico City when that fight was supposed to be made initially. Joe Pyfer got sick, started talking shit about Mexico, whatever. Fuck that guy. He's from Philly anyways. Who cares? You know, fuck. This is cowboy country. Fuck the Eagles. Fuck Philadelphia. But yeah, Joe Pyfer, they run it back. He gets the win. But Gastelum taking on Dustin Stoltzfus. He's coming off a decision win against Ruzebek. That was a pretty good fight. He showed some good grappling in that fight. But it doesn't matter how old Gastelum gets or how fat or out of shape he looks. It's never going to be a grappling match with Kelvin Gastelum. You know, he's going to find a way to stuff takedowns and keep it on the feet, just like it was in the Joe Pyfer fight. He's going to find a way to keep it up, and the longer the fight goes and the longer it's on the feet, Gastelum still has that power, man. He can still hurt you at 185, you know. I know it was a few years back, but, I mean, it's probably him, Kelvin Gastelum versus Israel Adesanya is probably still one of the greatest title fights that I've ever seen with my own eyes. Like, say what you want about him now and where Izzy is now, but man, Kelvin Gastelum versus Israel Adesanya was probably still one of the greatest title fights that I've ever seen live. And now he's the favorite. So, hell, I'm going to go with the fucking odd makers, man. I'm going to go Kelvin Gastelum. I'll probably even go Kelvin Gastelum by knockout. I don't know what the odds are on the knockout, but I'd probably go with that because Dustin Stoltzfus is a heavy grappler. He had a good showing out, but I don't know if he can stay on his feet that long with Kelvin because Kelvin can still crack, and he's still going to go for the knockout. I mean, especially coming off a loss against Joe Pyfer, he's going to be coming to make a statement to say that, you know, yeah, I'm old, but I'm still here. He's kind of turning into like the gatekeeper of the division, so I mean, yeah, I'm going to go with Gastelum. And then we go further down the card. Alex Hernandez, man. He's from San Antonio. The event is in San Antonio. He's coming off that huge victory against Chase Hooper where he got the knockout with 2 seconds left, 4 minutes, 58 seconds. He's plus 100 against Carlos Diego Ferreira. Carlos Diego Ferreira, Brazilian guy, but I know for a while he was training in Dallas at Fortis with Said Saud. But I'm not sure if he's still training there. But if he is, he's coming off a loss against Grant Dawson. And then the King Green fight got canceled at UFC 319. But I'm going to go with Alex Hernandez on this one. He's in his hometown. He's trying to make a statement. He's with that new team. The guy's in Colorado. Fejeda's getting a little long in the tooth. I'm not sure if he's going to bring anything new that Hernandez hasn't seen, but I'm going to go Alex Hernandez on this one. He's plus 100 money. I think that's a pretty safe bet. And then the last fight that I'm going to go over is Tatiana Suarez coming off the loss against the champ, Zhang Weili. Zhang Weili is moving up to fight Valentina next. That's going to be an amazing fight. You know, both those ladies are just killers, man. Valentina is a killer. Weili is a killer. Suarez coming off that loss, and she's fighting Amanda Lemos, the Brazilian gal. She coming off a decision victory against Yasmin Lucindo. It was a decision victory. It wasn't anything overwhelming. Amanda Lemos is at plus 350 right now. There's not very much value there. They're just thinking that Tatiana is going to take her down and out-wrestle her, and that's probably what's going to happen. That's why she's such a big favorite at minus 465. But so that's my little breakdown for Noche UFC. Like I said in the last video that I did for Canelo Crawford, I will probably do a live watch for Noche UFC because it is so early, and then it'll just go into Canelo Crawford. Yeah, I'll probably do a live watch for this one. I don't think I'm going to be able to do the live watch for Canelo Crawford because I'm just going to be so amped up, and I don't think I'd be doing all you guys justice of me just jumping up and down, running away from the screen. So live watch for Noche UFC this Saturday starting at 5 p.m. And then right after that, don't miss it. It's on Netflix. Everybody has a subscription. Let's go. Canelo Crawford. It's an amazing fight week. I'm so fucking excited. You guys don't understand how excited I am for this fight week. It's so amazing. Such a big card. Such a good event. Noche UFC San Antonio. Canelo Crawford, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. I cannot wait for this weekend to be here already. Thank you guys again for watching. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'll see you on the next one, and I will see you this weekend for sure. Peace.